I know you've seen some fall decorating videos already, even though fall does not technically begin until the 23rd of September this year. But as it tends to happen every year as summer winds down, I think we all start to crave the crisper air and the cooler weather that fall brings. The warm sweaters, the pumpkin pie spices, the apple picking, what's not to love? That also means prepping your home for the season as well. But before you get started, there are a few things that are important to include to make sure your home is perfectly ready for fall. And that's what today's video is all about. Welcome back to Martin-MadeTV, inspiring life, home, and style. Hey, it's Kim from Martin-MadeTV, where we talk about life, home, and style. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And today's video, we'll be talking about those three things. So let's get right into it. Fragrance. This is the first place to start for setting the mood for any occasion, whether it's the start of a new season, whether it's the start of a new week, whether it's the start of a new day. I am a strong proponent for making sure your house smells the part. I do have a few other videos talking about some of my favorite scents and also those scent delivery systems or the way I like to make sure those scents are infused throughout my home. So I'll make sure I'll link those down below and up in the eye as well. But scent is extremely important for setting the mood for fall in your home. And that can be by way of candles, wax warmers, diffusers, anything your heart desires. But the key here is to remember to incorporate those things that we subconsciously relate to the season of fall. And that's typically things like cinnamon, nutmeg, clove, all those great things. Now, with that said, I do typically hate anything that smells like food. And it's really hard to find scents that incorporate cinnamon, nutmeg, and clove that don't smell like an apple pie baking. It's nearly impossible, but there are ways to do it. Instead, try to choose scents that incorporate woodsy tones or musks along with those spices. Also, try and choose crisp scents like mountain air or ones that smell like foliage or leafy kind of scents. Those are definitely things that evoke the sense of fall. I actually have a favorite. It's called Sweater Weather, sold by Bath & Body Works. This is not sponsored, but it incorporates sage, juniper, and eucalyptus. And though that combination doesn't really sound like it's fall, when you take a sniff of it, it really is a really great fall and even winter candle. All of those things can help you evoke the warm spiciness that fall brings. For your fall decor, the color palette is really important to consider as well. Focus on subdued and warmer tones to bring into your space. However, that doesn't necessarily mean we have to stick to the reds and oranges and browns that are all typical of the fall season. If you're really into grays, maybe opt for some warmer tone grays as opposed to the cooler tone grays. If you're really into bright whites, opt for ivories or cream shades instead of those really crisp linen whites. By swapping in and out these subtle variances, you can definitely up the fall feeling in your home. Fall is also all about being cozy and warm as those temperatures dip. So incorporating some cozy blankets and warm fuzzy throw pillows into your decor can also help evoke the mood of fall. Even if you don't use them, having them on display definitely makes anyone feel warm and inviting. It conveys those warm and toasty feelings that we all associate with fall. And as a bonus tip, when you're choosing those warm, fuzzy blankets and pillows, pick some that incorporate plaids because that always screams fall. And the most obvious tip of them all is to incorporate some things into your home that literally spell out fall. Okay, maybe not literally, and maybe they don't spell it out, but you know what I mean. Things like pumpkins or apples or scarecrows, if that's what you're into, but put out some things that really speak fall. And if you don't want to go on that obvious end, maybe you think it's too cheesy or whatever, I hear you. You can incorporate some other things that evoke the season of fall. And that could be things like dried flowers or dried grasses to decorate with, or even dried fruits are things that people typically tend to decorate with for the fall season. Using fresh flowers in more of a harvest combination can also be helpful to display the season of fall. And those florals you might choose could be sunflowers, chrysanthemums, chamomile, things that really seem like a fall flower. These all show the visible signs of fall that we both consciously and subconsciously associate with the season. Focusing on these main areas in your fall seasonal decor will definitely ensure that you're pulling in that sense of the fall season that we all love. And it'll be done in a way that best complements your personal style. I'll have anything I mentioned in today's video linked down below in the description box, and please feel free to send me a comment down below as well if you have any questions on things I discussed in today's video. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and please don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this one on life, home, and style. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.